Today, we have a print event happening in about 2.5 hours, and it is a drop off print event. So excited! I love these. I love any drop off. So this is a live recording. If you guys are watching this at a later time, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell because we go live pretty much at least 3 times a week now. So definitely want to chat more on this live about the drop off with Prince. We can definitely talk about that. So let's wait until we get some people in here. If you're watching this at a later time too, let me know where you're watching from. It's always good to see you guys. Here. All right, Larry, you're killing me, Larry. What's up, my friend? Where's the bell? Where's the bell? Good to see you. Good to see you. So let's talk about it. Print drop off. What are some questions that you guys have about this? This has got to be something that is new, something that is probably something you've never done. A lot of people don't even like doing drop offs with just the digital, but we're doing drop offs with prints. Yes, sir. So let's just get right into it. This item here is 100% needed for a print drop off. So this right here is the printer cover and the stand. We have our high T printer, which you guys can also buy from our website. If you don't have it, this is also something you can buy from us. We have them in stock. This right here is going to allow the printer to print, and then it's going to shoot out of the front, and then it gets caught right in there. And if we didn't have this item, we wouldn't do the drop off with the printer because people fight over the prints before the printer can cut it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If you don't have that item, if someone were to pull on this, if it's still in the printer, it'll cause it to jam, and then nobody can use the booth, which would be an issue. William from Riverside, good to see you again. Drew, William, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, guys, I don't want to ever have to, look, I know this sounds bad. I never want to go to another event again if I don't have to. And I know that's like kind of crazy to think, but I've been doing this for 10 years. And if you guys keep doing this, you're going to realize you don't really need to be at events. And, some common questions, right? I don't have any questions here. If you guys have any questions, ask me, but some common things. All right, Drew, well, if you're not going to be there, where do you put the laptop? Where do you put the laptop? The answer is we put it on the floor in between the booth and the printer stand, and we have a box that we use, and we keep it inside the box. Also, it's a pretty good idea to understand how many prints are left in the printer, because if you leave the printer with let's just say 50 prints, and it's going to be there for 2 hours, there's a good chance you're going to run out. So it's a good idea to have, at least for a 2-hour event, at least 300 prints left on the roll. So that's something for sure. That's really important to remember. And for this one, we will be using the battery pack. I'm going to be filming a little behind the scenes video today for this event. How much are we making, babe?
When?
Today?
400.
Just $400, huh? Easy little $400 drop off. We plan on raising the price for that drop off, but I don't know, we've done a handful of them. The goal is to get like a lot more of them under our belt before we raise prices. So yeah, I think the goal would be at a 2-hour print drop off, I would like to be making at least $500. So we're gonna go. Setup shouldn't take us longer than 30 minutes. I'm a content like animal. I love getting content. So print drop off, $400 on a Friday night for 2 hours. And yeah, I don't think we charge the delivery fee on this one because it is in our city. And this event is from a event planner. Is he an event planner now?
Yeah, he's always been, no?
Well, he was a balloon artist, and then now he's doing events. So again, just a friendly reminder, you guys, build up your networking, your network. If you're running your photo booth business and you're solely just trying to get new leads from ads, and that is honestly an easy way to get burnt out. Man, we got 20 people in the chat on Hustle with Drew. You guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, man. I mean, look, my favorite thing in life is to get leads from networking. Photo booth owners, from venues, wedding planners, event coordinators, balloon artists, DJs. It's the best way to have longevity in this business. So, Bubble House, love it, Drew. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're wondering, the Jackery, right? The Jackery 1000 that we're using, it will easily power the printer, the iPad, the ring light on the deluxe booth, the laptop we're using, and am I missing anything else? Easily for 5-6 hours. And we only need it for 2 hours today, which is nice. Yeah, we're gonna have a short night though. We're gonna do this event. Then tomorrow, I think we have a total of 7 events. Tomorrow, then another one. We have one on Sunday too, babe.
What?
An event on Sunday.
No, we have a drop off today and a drop off tomorrow, and then 5 events and 2 pickups.
Cool. Nothing on Sunday though. Whew. Cool. That's cool to me. Yeah, it's always good to take time off. And honestly, man, someone came in today. We're talking, and they're just saying like, "Are you usually busy on Saturdays, like, or on the weekend?" And like, I just laughed because if you're a photo booth owner, you know, you probably, if you're consistently booked, you can relate to this. Like, I don't remember the last time I had a weekend off. And I'm not complaining. It's a small price to pay to be able to have the freedom to do whatever you want during the week. So, yeah, I mean, I do miss out on hanging out with friends and sometimes doing stuff like that, but I'll take that and have my whole week to myself. Forget about it. Forget about it. So let's keep talking about this. The photo booth print drop-off. Okay. Some things to remember. Make sure if you're doing this, you at least have a sign. I don't know if I have the sign in here, but we have a little sign that says prints come out here, and we put it on top of this printer stand. And again, you can get this at Photo Booth 101. We will use a wired method if the internet connection isn't stable, or you can also use a travel router. But yes, you do need something in between the iPad and the printer. You can't just go straight from iPad to printer. There needs to be something in between. If you're using a DSLR booth that takes a computer, then you can wire from the computer straight into the printer. But for iPads, you need something in between. These strips too, man. I love about the photo booth business is like, if you have a quality printer, like either of the ones that we use, the prints are super cheap. Like, we're talking maybe on average per event, I'm spending no more than like $8 to $9 in media, paper and ribbon. And to think that, you know, if your total cost just to be there as a business owner is like with gas, $30, that is such a low cost as to where, you know, my wife's parents, they used to do catering and the expenses are insane. You have the propane, you have the gas, obviously too, but then you have the cost of the food, which is what I love about the photo booth business, man. There's very low maintenance and there's very low overhead. Bubble House, same here. Bubble House and photo booth combined. Love it. You're killing me, Larry, saying, do they have an adapter where you can use a lightning cable in your iPad with an Ethernet cable to connect? I meant to say they do have one. I'm not quite sure, but you can't just wire it from, there has to be something in between, right? Like either, from my understanding, a laptop, you can use like the WCM if you're using the DNP or the Aircast Pro, but there needs to be like something there. Bubble House, dude, Luma Booth's AI green screen saves money 100%. And here's my take on this. Look, you guys, AI backdrops are amazing. They look great, but they're not perfect. Meaning if you're using Luma Booth's AI green screen, I like to call it artificial backdrop, digital backdrop, you can't use it for boomerang and video perfectly. It's not there yet. It's not there yet, you guys. Yeah. And I don't know about y'all, but I think that the actual backdrop at an event looks better in person. Obviously, you can just have the photo booth facing a wall. So there's something with presentation. But if you're in a pinch, or if you have a client that wants a custom backdrop but doesn't want to pay custom backdrop prices, because I'm telling you, it's going to cost you $300-400 to get something printed, right? Usually, it's it's a lot easier to do it artificially. Wait, what? I tried to log into Luma Booth. I forgot my password. How can I reset password? Oh my gosh. That's like so important. How can you forget that? Let's sign out here. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, there is an app that you can use on your iPad that will detect the connection. I tried it with my old Canon printer. Well, AirPrint. Yeah, but we're talking about photo booth printers. Most photo booth printers, I should have said that. Most of the sub-die printers that are used for photo booths don't have that function. Yeah. But yeah, man, look. The photo booth drop-off with prints, I'm telling you guys, 5 years ago, I was out here talking about dropping off photo booths. Nobody wanted to do it. Now everybody does the digital drop-off. The print drop-off is possible. And if you're finding yourself in a marketing situation where you're not the cheapest, maybe consider a drop-off price where you can do it for $200 less or $150 less than you're currently doing it. And guess what? You get to keep your time. So today, we're dropping off the deluxe booth with the printer, 2 hours. Instead of spending it at the venue, what we're doing is we're leaving. My wife and I are going to go on a date. We're going to go to downtown La Puente and enjoy ourselves. Usually, back in the day, we would have spent that time working, but our business is at a point where we don't need to spend every single minute of the day working on it. So, man, yeah, we get to do that. And I love it, man. I'm totally okay with missing out on an extra $100, $200, but keeping my time, Marcel, not a print question. I used your discount code to purchase Luma Booth yesterday. Do you still have the group chat for that? How do I get added? Great question. Send me an email, Marcel, photobooth101info. So photobooth101info@gmail.com. And let me know what email you used. Or better yet, just send me the receipt. I'll verify that, and then I will send you the link to the group chat. Larry, I understand. Perfect. OJ, how many devices can you use in Luma Booth for one account? Yep, just like Tony said, 2 devices. Man, this is like an easy question to answer. So yeah, troubleshooting right here. Someone needs assistance. Bubble House is saying, no lie, guys. My booth business is booming with my Bubble House. I learned it all from Larry. He and his wife's videos helped me with Canva a lot. Thank you both. My events are at $1,900 per event. Shout out to Larry. Larry's over here teaching people about the business. Okay. Shout out to Larry. Larry, what's your YouTube channel? I would love to subscribe. Please use this to get your password reset. All right, Ms. Hey, Drew, can you show how the iPad connects to the laptop, then over the printer for prints? Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on. Also, you can check my YouTube channel. I have a video showing you how to repair the ribbon. Okay. Okay, so can you show, in parentheses, how the iPad connects to the laptop, then over to printer? Not live. I don't want to get all that stuff out, but I can tell you, there's even a video showing you. You get your Laptop, you connect your laptop via USB to your printer, right? Then on your laptop, you have Luma Assistant on it, which is free on the laptop. You can do it a few ways. You can wire it in with like a Ethernet cable, right? And then an adapter to the laptop. Or you could do it wirelessly where you have the iPad on the same internet or Wi-Fi connection. So you can use internet, or you can use a travel router on the laptop. So laptop, iPad, same connection. Or if you want to make this easier, look. If you want the simplest, easiest way to do it, get a MacBook. You can take the wire from your iPad straight into the MacBook straight into the laptop. I'm sorry, MacBook connected straight into the printer. That's the easiest way to do it. You don't have to buy a bunch of different adapters. And again, just remember, you don't need anything expensive. Affordable is the way to go. And if you're going a used MacBook, you can find one on Amazon for like 150 bucks. That's cheap. That's very cheap, you guys. That's the best way to do it, man. I know way too many people only relying on a Wi-Fi connection, and then it's always my Luma Assistant says no, it's not connected. Just invest in a Wi-Fi method. Trust me, it's worth it. I don't know about you guys. I would gladly spend $150 to have a peace of mind at my events. I get calls every single day, man. I mean it. From customers. It's not printing, it's not connected. And I'm like, okay, well, use a wired method. Well, I don't have a wired method. I'm like, okay, do you have a travel router? And the answer is no. So get either the travel router or a MacBook. You can go straight into it. Bubble House, my bad, not Larry. Oh, me. Cool. Perfect. Appreciate you. Also, too, baby, I don't know, I told you this. The Luma booth issue of the countdown not starting, they said an easy way to get rid of that is to turn off virtual attendant. That they're saying it was causing that issue to happen.
Virtual attendant?
So you had to turn it off. Because I think it's and it makes sense. I didn't get it at first. I was like, what does that have to do? But getting the voice to match the countdown, there was something wrong with that wasn't connecting. So if you turn it off, that issue goes away.
Did they fix it?
I don't know, but for today's event, what I'm basically telling you is that we need to just turn off virtual attendant and not risk it. And that's another thing too, guys. With drop-offs, with prints, the more simple the setup, the better. And I do recommend, if you are going to do a drop-off, your best bet's probably to wire it in. That way you don't have to worry about connection, especially if you're not going to be there. I would also probably recommend turning off virtual assistant. Virtual attendant, I mean, not assistant. Is it attendant? Is it attendant or assistant?
Assistant.
Damn, I forgot what it was called.
Our first setup, here we go. Gloria helped us. We're good and good. Got all hard.
I may check out a used MacBook or a pawn shop. Yeah, that too. Yep. Bubble House. Yes, sir. Cheers. Cheers. William, did the new Luma booth update fix the issue because my drop-offs last week all froze? I didn't hear about freezing. I haven't seen any issues with freezing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It's a little thing.
Yeah, man. Turn off virtual attendant, William. I would definitely do the update. The update were to attend to some of the bugs. Damn, isn't it? It's scary, man, when there's issues.
Is he the one that called? You had gone walking around when we were at our Ashley event and someone called about Luma booth.
No, man. It's not him. I get calls every day. Bro, last weekend, when there was Luma booth issues, I kid you not, I might have had like at least 12 calls. They're calling me and they're like, hey, Luma booth isn't working. And it's like, bro, this isn't Luma booth. I'm just some guy that makes videos about it online and has like a support chat. Yeah. How do you print without Wi-Fi? You can use a MacBook and take the wire from the iPad straight into the MacBook. MacBook connected straight into the laptop. Or you can do it with the PC. You just need more adapters. Check the YouTube channel. I have videos all about that. I'm nervous for tomorrow. Look at this. Look, there's no need to be nervous, guys. Just do the update, and I mean it. Just take off the virtual attendant. That's all you can do. If something happens, you know, I mean, that's all you can do. Yeah, it sucks, but I am noticing today not many people having issues. And I can usually gauge that by around like 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's usually when the people on the East Coast are starting their events, and that's kind of how I'm able to gauge if there's an issue, which isn't often, right? It doesn't happen all the time. It's kind of rare, but that's usually when you'll notice there's some issues, because the East Coast will have it first. I had issues last week in my event too. OJ saying, hey, Drew, I want to buy your photo booth contract. All right, OJ, let's do it. I got you, my friend. You join the live. The price for that contract, I'm going to go on the website right now, and I'll be here for another, I got to leave in like 10 minutes. I got to jump on a different call, then leave. Those contracts are on our website, photobooth101.com. You will see the $299 price slashed out, and you will see the price just $80. Got you, OJ. So go there, get it now. As soon as I end the live, I'm going to change the price back to the normal, the sale price that we currently have. I got you, OJ, man. I got you. Give me a second here. It's loading. Contracts. Perfect. Go to the website, my friend. It's live just for you or anyone else that's here that wants it. $80. Let's do $79. Let's save you $1. $79 sounds better. $79, OJ. Perfect. Bam. Done. Let me know if you need assistance. I'll tell you exactly how to get that if you can't find it on the website. All right, unlikely end. What processor is the best for clients to pay? And is it a bad idea to have a cart on my site? For me, I like either HoneyBook or GoDaddy. HoneyBook it helps keep everything organized, but if you want to talk about like the lowest, and this is what I've noticed, the processing fee is a lot less on GoDaddy. And I like GoDaddy because you can get the payments next day. So if someone pays today, you get it in your account the next day. Is it a bad idea to have a cart? Yeah. I don't think that's really necessary. Unless you have items for sale, a cart makes sense, but I don't think you need a cart. Raul, I'll check out the video. I'll be using an HP laptop. I'm doing my first event tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so last minute. I'm nervous for you, Raul. You usually want to have this stuff done at least a week before. So definitely look today into finding either get the travel router down or a way to wire it in. If you're just relying on an internet connection, I'm telling you, it's not as reliable as you think. Don't get me wrong, it's not always an issue, but it's a possibility. And even for a free event, you guys, you don't want that stress. There's nothing worse than you're at a photo booth, you have a line of 15 people, and you're just there like not knowing what to do. And again, here's a great piece of advice from your Uncle Drew. If you're at an event and you have an issue, take a deep breath. Right? And I know this is like, what is he talking about? Breathing. Deep breath, and then just act like you've been there before. And do not hesitate to tell the people in line, you know what? I got to do some maintenance. Come back in about 15 minutes or until you see the ring light back on. So boom, ring light off. And then when you have an issue, go from the cheapest solution to the most expensive solution. What am I talking about? I'm talking about cheapest solution would be turning it off and on. All right, next thing would be check all the wires. Next thing would be check the internet connection. You work your way until it's like, all right, well now I went through all of that. The next thing would be if the printer's just not working. You get what I mean? So usually it's an easy solution, and I hate to say it, but like sometimes that old school Nintendo trick works. You know, you take the cartridge out, you put it back in, and then somehow it works. Sometimes that's all it requires. OJ, Spotify, my pleasure. Bubble House, by the way, that disclaimer on Luma Booth is great too, 100%. And we're charging our clients to activate it. I gotta ask my wife, she's gonna get annoyed. She knows the price, and I totally forgot. Monse, what is the price to add the disclaimer for our events?
I think we charge 50.
$50. We're charging $50. And then is it 50 for survey mode?
And 50 for data.
And then, okay, so great. I'm glad you asked that. $50 for us to activate the disclaimer, $50 to activate the survey mode, and then we're also charging $50 for our customers to get the data from the event. How amazing is that? This is all stuff that's free to us, but we are looking at it like, hey, if it's going to take us extra time, we need to get paid for it. So that's what we do. We charge, and this is why I love corporate, you guys. Corporate clients see the value in collecting the data. If you're getting married, why would you need the phone numbers? You don't, right? You already know everybody there, or for most part, mostly everybody. But corporate, right? If they're bringing you out to do a festival where there's hundreds of, maybe 1,000 people or 100,000 people, that data is super, super useful, especially when you're working with clients that are selling high ticket items. So let's just say, for instance, one of our customers, Ashley, right? I'm sure you've seen that. It's like a big furniture store. They pay us $3,000 to bring out the photo booth. And let's just say we collect 250 to 300 phone numbers or emails. Then they market towards those people using those phone numbers or emails. And let's just say 200, they get 2%. 2% close rate to get someone to come in and buy a couch. Their couch is $1,500, their profit margin, let's just say $500 each. That pretty much pays for itself, right? If we're looking at it like that. And let me just give you a bigger number. We did an event for them last weekend, 2-day event. There was 300,000 people that were at that festival in those 2 days. It is 100% worth it for them. Also, this is content that they get to post on their social media as well, you know? In the survey mode, they're asking questions like your name, phone number, name, and where are you located, right? So all of that information is super, super important. Like, you guys, we live in an information world where, like, check this out, guys. Okay, I know this is off topic. If you're not doing this, you are missing out on potentially easily, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a year. You're missing out on a lot of money. What I'm about to tell you, start doing it yesterday, okay? This is gonna help. Every event you do, make sure you're utilizing the phone numbers or emails that you're collecting. So if every event you get, let's just say on the low end, 60 combined phone numbers and emails, you can go to MailChimp, you guys. MailChimp will allow you to feed it emails and start email campaigns where you send out emails once a week. So imagine you've done, even if you've done no events, you can do 4 events for free and then start feeding the MailChimp. You can do SMS messaging, you can do email campaigns. You can send out emails with, hey, thanks for using our photo booth in the past. If you have an event coming up, this is how you reserve. Then it can walk them through the process. Man, we are waking up to bookings and we are like, utilize the information. Think about this, guys. Go to their website. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's just MailChimp.com. Just think about that. If you have 100 people use the photo booth, right? Let's just say 150 person wedding, but 100 people use it. You don't even need to have a high percentage of conversion when it comes to the marketing or the email or the SMS campaign. Even if it's just 2%, that's 2 people booking a photo booth for you. Then that one event branches off. So one event branches off into 2. Then guess what? This one here can lead off to another 2. Then this one leads off to another 2. So it's a cycle, and it's just crazy to me how many people are not using that information. There's a reason why companies are like making millions and millions, if not billions of dollars selling information to companies. They're selling information to TV companies, or Nike is paying. It's just crazy to me, man. And that, like, it doesn't take a lot of effort. Like, you can set up an email campaign in like 30 minutes and set it to send out emails once a week, you know? And sometimes too, it just takes to remind someone, you know, like, oh shoot, oh, I just got this email that reminds me, let's book a photo booth. We're having this party. So let technology work for you, not against you. And I encourage you, like if you're real serious about it, you want to hear some next level shit, you can do email campaign. And if you want a more effective way to close leads, you could just call the people that put their phone number in. You're going to notice a very, very different close rate when you're calling. Hey, Drew here from Drew's Photo Booth. You used the photo booth yesterday at the wedding. By any chance, you have a second? I just want to ask you a few questions. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, you're going to have some people too. Yeah, fuck off. Or some people like, hey, take me off your call list. Yeah, no problem, right? But if you get someone on the phone, thank you for using the booth. Quick question. Do you guys throw parties in your own family or your friends often? Yeah, sometimes. Well, I just want to let you know, today we have an offer. We're going to give you the Boomerang GIF and video feature for free. Or if you want to add prints, we'll give you 1 hour for free. But if you book today, you can pay the rest a week before your event. But this is only valid today. So some people will literally, some people may not be in the market to buy a booth. I'm sorry, they may not be in the market to like rent one, but some people will just jump on a deal because they have FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah. Bubble House, $20 for 500 contacts per month is not bad. Absolutely. I think it's a steal. I would kindly pay twice that amount for sure. Think about it, man. If you guys, you book, right, the efforts, like the slow drip, maybe I should probably make a video on that, right? How to do that. Yeah, man. It's just one of those things, you guys. Once you've been in this business long enough and you start making moves to really like help yourself in the long run, like that's when you'll notice like the real easiness of this business. And we don't really even have to run ads anymore because we've done so many past events. The freaking email database is huge, and you know, we're constantly just adding that. It's super easy. On Luma Booth, on PhotoShare, which is the back end of Luma Booth, you can literally get the PDF of each event that has all of the phone numbers, all of the email addresses on them. So, Bubble House is saying, yes, I have the photo booth at the top, at a top lot this weekend with data from all holiday party attendance, data and money. Yes, content. Let's go. Dude, I have an Emmy Award winner. Get my booth. Luma Booth plus Canva is a shit. You know what's crazy too? That's a high-end client, right? I'm assuming, right? Like we've done in a few events for some celebrities, an Oscar party, and you know, they spent $2,500 to have us there for like a 3-hour event, 3 to 4 hour event. Isn't it crazy? Luma Booth. If you have our sign up link, it's $18 a month or $195 for the year. iPad. We're using an iPad. We're using a photo booth stand that is literally like a $2,000 stand. And here we are making $2,500 with these affordable setups. Like, it just blows my mind how I never am interested in convincing someone to start an iPad photo booth business, because if you can't just look at that and look at the cost, look how easy this stuff is, all the resources, like I can't convince anyone. So I always tell everyone, like, look at my channel, Hustle with Drew. One of the first videos I made talking about the giant game rental business. I made videos about doing mobile detailing, Amazon FBA, Etsy. There's a reason why I don't make videos about these other hustles is because there's nothing like the photo booth business. Man, in one event, I'd have to wash 4 or 5 cars to make what I make dropping off a photo booth. There's so much more work involved in doing that. Also, what I love about the photo booth business, you guys, is you don't have to work during the weekdays. Your events are typically going to be Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. So, shout out to you guys watching here. I am going to sign off right now. I just wanted to hop on, talk a little bit about the photo booth print drop-off. Do you guys have any questions about that? The topic of the day, which was the print drop-off. I'll be on here for another minute. However, I am going back on the website to change the price back for those contracts. I see you guys order those. So I'm going back now, raising the price back up. Thank you for asking. I love that. I love that. Rolling Sunset, my pleasure, my friend. Bubble House, my pleasure, my pleasure. Kudos to your wife's Campa. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys for tuning in. God bless. I will see you guys Monday. I'll see you Monday. And I have a really, really fun, interesting live and an announcement. Fuck it. I'll just tell you guys here. I am looking for a claw machine. I'm really paying attention to what a lot of these live streamers are doing, and they're making their lives very entertaining. And I think it's time we level up here. I want to make the live fun for anybody to watch, not just people like you and me that are entrepreneurs, but just somebody that could just randomly watch and be like, oh, what is this claw machine doing? And just a lot of really weird, interesting things. And I'm going to be tying that in soon. I mean, I might as well make use of my store, right? We got 1,000 square feet here. So I don't know. We're going to make it. I'm going to try to make this as fun as possible, you guys. I really love these lives. And I'll be honest, my goal here is I want to be the biggest photo booth channel on here. I think the king that has the crown, this dude in Canada, but like he doesn't just do photo booth stuff. But my next target is somebody that I do know personally, but I want to have the biggest one. So Marcel, you're already fun. I appreciate that. But just wait until, give me 2 weeks, and we're going to have the live just be completely different. A lot fast-paced, a lot more breaks into the talk, and just a lot funner, I think. A lot more funner. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. God bless. See you soon.